Shush.
Good evening. How is everyone? Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming and joining us for my first live of 2022. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Most probably bad, but hey ho, it's all about having a bit of fun. So tonight I have in the background with me Mark and Brian. Thank you very much, Mark and Brian, for joining us.
Hiya.
They're here. They're here to support, criticise, take the pee. You name it, they'll do it. So tonight, what am I going to do tonight?
Just hold on. Let me just check the contract. I don't think there was anything about support in it. No.
So just before we start, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy new year. I haven't been much on social media even over Christmas, because I was absolutely in it. Well, I was stabbing myself in the eyes with the paintbrush. So, but I'm back. So tonight I am going to turn something simple. I bought some insert for rings, metal inserts, after watching Wayne last year sometime. He did a video on how to turn a ring. So I bought these. I've done one for Nick. I did a resin one for her. So I'm going to turn a ring. Nothing high tech. Got a piece of wood on the lathe, little square piece. So we're going to round it off and just make a cover to go over the top of this, glue this in, shape it, finish it. We'll have to make some sort of holder to hold it while I finish it. No, we won't, because I've already got the jig for it, so don't worry about that bit. So shut up. So while I get this ready, I'll stick these guys in the background.
Yes, please.
He's really small, yeah, really, really small. Yeah, so stick these guys in the background, and as you can see, let's bring this in close. As you can see, the inserts. This is a size 20.
Yeah, closer still. It's really tiny.
This is a size 21. Don't go on my finger. But it's a size 21 ring, which is around about 25 mil external circumference. So obviously I'm going to Forstner in there, round it, Forstner, and then we're going to glue that in there. And then I have the ring mandrel to hold in there so we can shape it, polish it. And I might even do a CA finish on it. You never know. Whoa. Can you feel the tension?
Can we feel the tension? Yes.
CA finish.
Distinct possibilities for smut.
But quickly, before we start,
and chat.
The Makers T-shirts. Thanks to each and everyone who's already bought their Makers T-shirt. We've already made around about $74, which equivalent to about 65 quid in what we've already made on the T-shirts. So thank you to everyone who's bought the T-shirts. But the link is pinned to the top of the chat if you would like to buy your T-shirt. I think with shipping they work out around about £20. Is that correct, about that sort of money? Yeah. Right, so there you go. So about 21 quid for your shipping and your T-shirt. And there's some awesome makers on here. As you can see, we've got Brian, Wayne, Terry, Gav, myself, Scott, Jennifer, Doug, Mr. Walt, Pete from Twisted Trees, Huey, Mark on the back, Yorkshire, Grit. I can't remember who's on the back. Who's on the back, guys? My camera's so bad.
I can't see it.
Oh, so anyway,
bad.
Jamie.
You're too far away from the camera.
Jamie.
JP, the cartoon, Jamie and
Saturday morning
Jake's
cartoons. Stuart Farini. Ed Oliver. Wayne Bigfoot. Lewis Klondike Grassman. Can't see the other.
Yeah, and there's
Ian
Inspire and something in there.
Ian and Shed.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah. So and Yorkshire Grit. So loads of good makers on the T-shirt. Obviously all supporting the makers auction. There you go. Look. So and then the other thing is. The other thing is, on Sunday's live, I will be closing the auction. So I will give you a grand total what we've all earned, or what you guys have earned, and then we'll close that auction, and then we'll see what happens for next year. But no,
Mark, Shopdog
The
wants to
ring
know, where did you
mandrel
get the ring
came
mandrel?
from
Just while I see
eBay.
the question on the screen.
I'm sure it was about 14 quid. Maybe a little bit less, round about, anyway, between 10 and 15 quid. Comes like that, then obviously you just put it between centres to tension it to give you tightness in the middle there. But, excuse me, does the job really well. Well, I wouldn't know, I've only ever turned one ring, so. Go
Right.
for it, Mark.
I'll read the participants list, shall I?
Good idea.
Right, we've got Andy H's for turning, Andy Llanethley, Barry Chitty, Barry's Wood Creations, Brent Beecroft, Dave Odie, David Nicol, Door 60, Doug Miller, Douglas Mungham, Gerard, Robert from Hodgepodge, Jay's Cabin, Lawrence Picaja, Roy's the Boy, Mark from Shopdog, DJ Turning, Todd of Glen Cove, Wayne the Woodturner, Wood Wizardry by Colin, and Wood Turnings by Barry. If I missed you out, I do apologise. Blame YouTube.
Blame YouTube.
There was
Oh,
one.
you've only...
There was one that we saw, and we did want to mention,
Suze.
which was, if I can go back up and find, Susie Woodturner, CH, says, "Hi there, I'm Susie from Switzerland. I'm a wood turning beginner. Started nearly 2 years ago, and I'm brand new in YouTube. Joined today, so that I can join the
Yay!
chats and like the films." Susie, I've already gone on to your channel and subscribed. So if everybody
So
else
did I,
wants to
Susie.
go and have a look,
And I will, as soon as we
start
finish the live.
Susie off on her YouTube journey. Welcome along, Susie. If you have any
So you've currently
questions,
got 2 subscribers, Susie.
if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
To ask.
Steve
If
probably
they're
won't
technical
answer
questions,
them,
I ain't got a clue anyway.
somebody will.
Well, we'll do our best. We'll do our best, and there are other people in the chat who are knowledgeable as well, so
Yes,
we will
Wayne,
not be
there
stuck
are.
for an answer somewhere. And if we don't know the answer, we'll
Yeah.
get back to you with the answer.
There's lots of delay, Wayne. There's nothing we can do about it.
Right, so
Down to the
that
internet.
be round.
Yep.
So let's
Is that not
get that
moving?
drilled. So I have 25mm force in the, well, actually it's 23mm force in a bit in there. So then we'll open it up to take the
Very
size of
precise.
our insert. Good evening.
Miss T Woodturning's in. Good evening, Miss T.
Very deep enough.
So Wayne's just reminded the chat there that YouTube brought back the feature of if you click on the icon on the left-hand side of the comment, or the thumbnail, that'll take you. You get the option to go to the channel. I think you have to right. No, you don't right click.
No,
You
it's
just
the
click.
3 dots. There's 3 dots.
Is it 3 dots?
Click 3 dots and it says go to channel.
Oh, if you do it on your
right-
phone, you click the picture.
Yeah.
But on a computer, if you just click the 3 dots, it says go to channel, report or block. So be
Right,
careful
Pete.
which one you click.
See, I haven't got that feature on mine
Mr.
yet.
Trace is in.
Hi, Pete.
Right click doesn't do anything.
It's just,
Just brings up a box for you to do all
let me
sorts.
just check what
They
it
must
does
have
on the
forgot
phone.
about me. Good evening.
RPM Woodworks
probably
is in.
Who's in, sorry?
So yeah,
Ruben,
yeah,
Ruben
on
Woodcraft
my
is in.
Oh, hello, Ruben.
on my mobile device, Ruben.
Go
On
on,
my
Brian.
mobile device, if you click on the icon, the little thumbnail, I've just clicked on doors, and it comes up. It says go to channel, report removed, put user time out, hide this channel.
We have
So
extra
you can.
functions because we're moderators. If you're not a moderator, it'll probably just say go to channel, block or report. Not everybody has it yet.
Not yet.
Just-
No, it's just been phased in, I think.
Oh,
Roy's the boy said it's not
Sucks.
working. Just as we said, Roy, it's being phased out or phased in to groups at a time, I think.
so that's
It will come, Andy. Could you put the link in for Susie? Yes,
I
we
will
can.
do. Yes, I'll do it if you like.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You work away. You're quicker at that than I am. Me being old and slow with
Brian,
the
what you mean,
interweb.
old and slow? Don't know what you mean.
Don't you? What were you laughing at there?
Right, just going to sound that a little tiny
You
bit.
know, got to laugh.
There you go. There's the link for Susie Woodturner CH.
So now she's going to have to make some videos so we can watch. The good
Ruben,
news
no,
is, Susie,
they
I've only been
haven't
going for
removed
2
it.
years as well.
They've brought it back, Ruben, but it just hasn't been brought out to everybody yet.
Right, so
Here we go.
insert fits. Nice.
Wayne's got a link in there.
Yep, Wayne's put his
Just
link
sound
in
that
for
a little bit
Saturday.
more because we're going to get a little bit of super glue in there.
Yeah, Ruben said he saw it earlier in his premiere, but he doesn't see it in the chat, for instance. In this chat, he says. Ah. Ruben thinks they've removed the go to channel option unless it's your own chat or you're a moderator. I'll try that on somebody else's.
So I'm just going to scuff, because this is black, I'm just going to scuff some of this black off of here so the super glue can key to it a bit better.
YouTube have changed a few features. They've if somebody puts a video up, you used to be able to see how many likes and how many dislikes it had. They've now removed that. You can only see how many likes it has. You can't see how many dislikes because they found it was tantamount to bullying, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've just read Hodgepodge comment there, Robert. It says, I think Steve likes wearing this shirt because his turnings will look nicer when next to Mike Watt's portrait.
That's true.
I don't know about that.
Terry Bartlett's in from Plymouth.
You're right there.
Any help Steve can get couldn't hurt.
Right. So just...
And the H is subscribed to Susie.
Well done.
Well done, Andy.
Susie's got 23 subscribers now.
There you go, just like that.
Oh, Jennifer. Hope you're
Jennifer Krafts and Creations.
Right.
Good evening, she says. Good evening, Jennifer.
Oh, sugar lumps.
Wayne, don't be daft. Chuck your link in, mate.
It's in.
Wayne, don't be
Where's
stupid. Just
link
put it in.
He
Just
said
put
he's
it in.
removed it because he didn't ask first. Wayne,
No, put it in. Put
chuck
it in.
it in, but
We'll get in, buddy. Get it in there, boy. Get it in.
I don't know.
Roy's the boy said you've reached 6,500 today.
well done.
Wow. Well done, Roy.
Just let that dry. So I used the thick CA glue in there because I over sanded it a little bit. I've glued my ring.
We're all about.
I won't tell you what Brian
You've
wanted me to
glued your
make
ring.
tonight.
That's good. That's got the smart. Well, he told me he was going to make a ring. And, I mean, my mind had to go somewhere.
Chicken.
Right,
Oh no, it wasn't a chicken, was it? It was something else.
so now we're
Close. There we go. Wayne's put his he's put his link back at 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
All day
or
it's been
Saturday
Friday.
night. Is this Friday? It is.
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
Hodgepodge says, wow, that
It was Starbond.
CA glue looks wonderful. What brand was that?
Starbond.
Starbond.
Couldn't be.
Starbond.
Couldn't be Starbond. Starbond.
It's in the description.
What's your link? What's your link, Steve?
It is.
Here's your
Go
link in
over
the
and have a
description
look
for
at it,
discount.
Susie's just come on and said, "Thank you for subscribing. This will put some pressure on me to try and compile a slideshow of my turnings. I don't think anybody would subscribe." Yeah, but this is
Oh, see,
this is
how
us.
wrong
This is
you
the
were.
You just
community.
get
It's what
repart
we
this
do,
off.
Susie.
Yep.
Oh, and I didn't drop it. That's impressive.
Yay!
Thank you.
Round of applause for the
I'm here all
juggler.
week. Right, get rid of that.
There you go. Andy has just
Wow,
said
look at
he's just been in. He's made it up to 44 subs. Susie's flying. She'll
Right,
soon
so let's
get a
get a
custom
chuck off.
URL at this rate. Jay's Cabin has just said, first time I've used YouTube on my laptop. Weird.
Glenn Close says Susie has more subs than the Swiss Navy.
Now let's not be.
Right, so that in
undiplomatic.
there. Put my ring on. Did you?
You laughed today, Steve. I sent a blank spinning off the lathe, and yeah, it clocked me on the side of the head, and I still haven't found it. It's somewhere here, but nobody knows where.
It flew between his left shoulder and his left ear.
Well, he did kind of clip me left ear.
Almost removing portion of his ear.
What's the door?
And disappeared somewhere in his workshop. That's because he's an untidy so-and-so and he can't keep his workshop clean. But in his defence, today I witnessed
Did you record it?
Using a vacuum cleaner.
Did you record it, Brian?
I'm rubbing off on him, guys. I'm rubbing off on him. No, I should have screenshotted it when I was there, but
right, so yeah.
I must be rubbing off.
Picture so it didn't happen.
Oh, Andy's got 44 subs. All right, okay. Andy's only got 44 subs. Why is that, Andy? Am I sub to Andy? I have to check that. Let me have a look. Andy. Channel. Andy, I apologise. You've got 46 subscribers now.
Right, let's get rid of some of that meat off her.
Right, there is the link for RPM.
RPM?
Andy, I've just subbed.
He's listening to Pete. He says, thanks to all the lives I have planned for this year, I am now 11 subs short of 500. Well done, Pete. It's all about subs tonight.
Don't you? Steve, you don't need to put that in.
Oh, okay.
Piece in.
Thank you, Wayne.
Just use the live center.
Sorry, I missed that. Where's that?
God! Blimey, I can't get it out, so I won't do anything.
Good stuff.
Pushed it that far. Let me get some persuading tools on it.
Andy, I've just subscribed as well, mate.
Where is
Thank you for that, Wayne.
What is all that nonsense?
Terry and Pete both need 11 to get to 500.
Very good.
So if you're not already subscribed to...
Well done, mate.
Which Fudge is nearly at 3,000. Well done.
Right, so I'm going to send that from
his link.
Well deserved, I have to say, Robert.
So I'm just gently going to...
Your turnings are good.
Just gently send that from 240.
And Harry's good too, of course.
And
I'm not.
Pete's link.
100% sure
It
how
works.
this
There's 4 slots in it.
handle thing works.
Right. Okay. So you got your live center in there,
Just a little bit
Yeah?
confused by it.
which goes in the end,
Right,
or
okay.
dead center, then whatever you want to
No,
call it.
not a
You know, the
live
thing that
center.
goes in the headstock. That's the one. And then you've
Uh,
got slots
Dry,
in
a
that.
dry
So
center.
as you push that in, that expands that to hold your ring. Obviously, if you was just
All right, okay.
yeah,
So you've just got
that's
like
it,
a
to
cone
expand
center
that.
on the other end.
And that's
a
what
cone
that
live
does. That
center,
does exactly
and
the
it's
same.
pushing
Just,
into it and expanding the jaws. Okay, right, okay. What's the
I'm sure it was between
Somebody's asking how much the ring mantle was.
between 10 and 15 quid, I would imagine, around about that sort of money. Sorry, Brian, what was you saying? This
what is see
nothing.
that
That's just
knurled
part of the
knob you're
casting on
turning
the
there, Steve? What's that
mandrel.
for? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Doesn't actually do anything. Okay.
See, you
Never
want me
seen
not
one.
to
That's
do
the
it.
first time I've seen one.
You want me to do a bigger ring?
No, he wanted you to know.
Steady now, Beckett. You nearly said it.
I nearly said it, yeah.
You did. And there'll be trouble at Mill. Everybody's talking about subs. Who's this? I'm at 373.
Terry got them from eBay.
My favourite is steak and cheese. Yeah.
What subs? From Subway. Teriyaki
Right, so
chicken.
that's
I like.
120. Let's go up to 320. Because it's only. Hi, Billy. How you doing?
Billy Brown's joined us. Good evening, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Woodwizard.com says I'm still on 265.
So you'll find you'll be stuck on a figure for ages, and all of a sudden you'll just excel over the top of it.
Yeah, that's what happened to me the other week. There, I was stuck on 640 something for ages and ages and ages, for about a month nearly, and then suddenly it just exploded again.
See, now we've been telling Brian, he's going to tell me to shut up now, but Steve
Shut
will
up,
agree
Mark.
with me.
Mark, shut up, Mark. Mark, shut up, Mark.
Brian is getting very close to the magic 1,000 now. And he
not
won't
that
push
close,
it.
No.
He won't
No,
push
not
for
that
the
close.
1,000. And we keep telling him he's in the range now where he needs to start pushing.
I'm only on 695. I'm not near 1,000 at all.
Yeah, but that 400 could happen in a week.
Oh, Wayne says he uses the knuddled bit of the knob there to hold it in a chuck.
Suppose I could have done that. Go and subscribe.
So if you're not already subscribed to Brian, go and subscribe. Get the man to 1,000, because he should.
What he should be
1,000 by now.
Gavin Doherty just said, just joined. Heard you talking about rubbing your ring, and he thinks, am I on the wrong?
If Brian had got his way, he might have been on the wrong channel.
You're on the right channel.
Right, so I'm just going to put some thin super glue over this.
I'm starting to worry about Jennifer and Mark, because Jennifer's just come on and said, Mark Strotton, that YouTube isn't working in the house.
Wayne Woodturning is on 3,970, so he only needs 30 to make 4,000.
Get in there, Wayne. I'm already subscribed, Wayne, or I would go in and do it again for you, man. Yeah, Andy H is stuck on 320. It has been for ages.
There you go.
Voice Bodge says, is it true?
Definitely
There's
worth
a free
subscribing. Sorry.
Yeah, you're okay, mate. Go ahead. You're talking to Andy.
Oh, there's the link.
Andy.
There's the link for Wayne.
Yeah.
Andy's
channel is worth subscribing to as well, because Andy does some beautiful work. He's a real good turner, Andy.
What's saying? Is it true? A free smock giveaway.
There's a free smock.
There is.
There's a free smock for every watcher, every subscriber.
There absolutely is. my sister's not going to be happy with you.
So what's the ideal amount of coats for CA finish?
56.
Okay. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Watch this. Now let's see how Steve plans to get this superglued ring off the mandrel. That's true. So what you want to do for a CA finish? I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe you're doing it either.
You want the truth?
Well, that's at 6 spins. That's good enough.
5 mediums.
That's all it's getting.
You've got to do 2 or 3 mediums over the top because the thin is
I'm not
too
going to sand
thin.
it. I was in a Yorkshire grit.
It will sand straight off.
All right, I'll do a medium. Calm down, calm down, calm down.
Yorkshire grit will take it straight off.
Ah, gee whiz.
So you've got to do at least 2 mediums.
Well, I thought you told me to do it.
Don't bother. I did nothing of the sort. But if you're going to do a CA finish, do it right.
Jared the French Tunner's got 63 subs just with a video on feeding and taming a wild hedgehog.
Oh, Lockwood's quite true.
Could be a whole,
He says
he's
he's
a
on
whole new career there.
4714.
Jared.
Sub numbers mean very little. Yes, you want the 1,000, but after that, unless you're into the tens of thousands, it makes no difference.
Yeah.
It is quite true. It's
Yeah,
nice to
that,
set
Paul.
yourself a goal, though, Paul. Get to 1,000 and be happy that you've done it.
That's what I kind of set myself a goal at when I first started. I'd like to get to 1,000 subs and then see what happens after that. And if Susie's still in the chat, I've only been turning for less than 2 years as well, Susie. So I won't be 2 years into wood turning until February.
Right, there you go. You've had your 2 coats of medium. Keep you happy.
Think
you made the money?
Coats. Oh no, that was the thing.
Oh, there we go. Block, 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 block. Hey, bye-bye.
Oh, is there truth in what Robert says there? He says, I think at 10k,
yeah, I think
you
that's
get
true.
the
I think
ability
that's right.
to add merchandise to your profile. I've no idea. Oh, well done, Mark. Well spotted, mate. I missed that one.
There's a lot of them about at the moment.
Spammers.
Yep. There's 3 on mine on Monday.
He lives for it, Mark.
Mark got them all.
Excuse me.
I think he does. I think he'll be
Have I
happy
got
with the
Andy's
100
link?
subs.
Yes, I posted it once already, but I'll post it again.
Yep,
Pay
stick
attention,
Andy's link in
folks.
again. See, you can get him up to get him a few more subs. He's honest.
There it is.
Let's get
Has Andy
him
not
up to
200
100
yet?
and get his custom URL. Well, he says he'd be happy with the 100 subs.
Andy is on.
William Kennedy has a question.
Depends on some of the cheaper
Doesn't
CAs.
CA
Yes.
white?
51.
Yeah, on Starbond, no, it doesn't. It doesn't
bubbles it
turn
up.
it white. But I've used cheaper glues, and like Brian says, it just creates the glue to get hot, and then it just makes it go white and horrible. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Bubbles up
bit
and
of
it's
Yorkshire
bloody
grit.
hard as well.
I don't know if to put original a microphone straight over the top of that rather than original. What do you reckon? A little bit of original. Do a
What
quick
do you-
look
what do you-
for
nah.
original.
I'd go on microphone.
Hi, John. I'm
John
just playing my
Scarborough says, "Good evening, all. What
ring,
have I
John.
missed?" Nothing much. Steve's making us.
I'm actually making the plug for the
portion.
funnel
There's a lot
first.
Funnel in it. There's Brent Breakhorse's sub dandy.
Right, so that's a
And
bit
Douglas
of,
William. Oh, good. Love this community where they kind of try and support everybody, support each other.
Hi, Keith.
Get
Keith
your-
Jarvis
get your-
is in. Hello,
Get your
Keith.
wives, your cousins, your brothers, your uncles, everybody to sub.
Keith, I've hoovered up today just for you.
Dead.
Can you look for that
Keith Jarvis is
thing
coming
you
to
threw
visit me
across
on
the workshop
Sunday.
the other
Down in my neck. Yeah, can you help me try and find the blank that I threw across?
Good evening.
Chris,
How you
good
doing?
creations in. Good evening, sir.
So Mike
just
Refine.
Paul Lockwood is suggesting that melamine lacquer is a better finish to CA.
Then I totally agree with you, Paul. You're a man
It
after
just
my own
takes a
heart.
bit more time.
Wipe on Polly is another good one as well. Anything's better than CA. Sorry, don't say that out loud.
Well, anything's better than CA. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something?
Nothing at all.
Was
You've
that
just
to
been
me?
very quiet, Curtis, here.
Shop dog just said something. Was that to me? If it was, thank you. I can't take any credit. It's all beat.
So, melamine lacquer.
I just put
I've
pictures
got
on.
some melamine lacquer here, look.
Good evening.
Evening, Keith.
Good evening, Keith. Keith Jarvis is in. He says, hi, sorry, folks, I'm on my phone.
So this
just be
melamine
watching this
lacquer, right?
evening.
I've never opened this. Well, have I ever opened it? Let me hang on. Can't undo it. It's got a kiddie-proof lid on it. Oh, I have opened it.
Nigel Foster.
Ooh, that's a bit wicked.
Nigel Foster's joined us. Good evening, Nigel.
So do you just build this up in coats?
Paul Lockwood's asking the question now, Mark. You may be able to answer. What wipe on poly do we have in the UK?
That smells like
that
stuff you used to put on model airplanes. Dope.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, you're too late, Glenn. I finished, mate.
Big Yorkshire, get us in, Steve.
Right. Actually, I'm going to polish that. What do I polish that with?
Look.
Oh, well done.
Jennifer's got her YouTube sorted out on the TV. She's happy again.
Yeah. Right, so
well
I'm just going to go
Mark,
that with a little bit of friction polish.
I think Mark was actually in the workshop at the time. We had to go back into the house and fix the tally.
I think it was Rust-Oleum that I got. I got it from Penn State Industries in America. It cost a bloody fortune because I got hammered with import duties when I got it.
Yeah. That's the only trouble with sending stuff to America too.
Yeah, I used to use it on pens occasionally. When I moved away
so
from
melamine
CA.
lacquer, does that do the same sort of thing then, Mark? Melamine lacquer.
Pete said
just build up the coats.
Similar sort of thing, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So Paul, Peter said in answer to Paul's question, Rustin's used to sell one, but now you just have to make your own. Half oil, half spirit-based varnish.
So that was a quick project, wasn't it?
There you go.
Yes, it is.
And Paul suggested that T-cut is a great polish.
I used to use T-cut all the time to start with.
Paul Lockwood just said about T-cut.
So, yes. No,
John
it's a
Scott
ring
was
on a
asking,
steel
is it a
former.
ring on a steel former?
Started off,
or is
just
it
the former, black former like that. Yeah, I might do just a wooden one, to be honest.
You're going to do another one?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, everybody. So I've
Good
got the offcut that
watching.
I actually drilled out before. Actually, let's get in a bit of wood and do another one. Let me just cut a bit off of this bit of wood. I'll be back.
Good idea. Beat Twister 2.
We didn't miss it, Pete.
Oi, earworms.
Yes.
Question for Steve. Steve.
Yeah, I've made this. I made this ready for when I do my next funnel.
The hole in the bottom.
I can wind a tap in it, so I can use that as a.
You should have.
He is the funnel king of the minute.
You should have asked Mark that. He's the funnel king at the minute.
Shop dog said, Steve, just You make one mistake and nobody lets you.
No,
forget
not
it.
yet, mate. I'm
Steve,
going to
have you
do it on
turned
a
the blank
video in
I
the next
sent you
couple of
from
weeks.
Shop
I've got
Dogs?
2 to do. I've got this one to turn, and also the one you sent me. So I'll be a video in the next few weeks.
Hodgepodge asking,
She that won't fit
what
on her
did
finger.
Steve do to be
Mind you,
making
it might
Nikki
do
all
'cause it
this
won't fit on
jewellery?
mine, so that might do. Engagement present. We used it. If you'd have been there, Glenn, you'd have seen that,
microphone is
mate.
quite good. Yeah, we
Thanks
know
for your
we used that
support.
first.
And
That was our go-to.
Gerard and Adam, I love Woodturning, both want to know
Right, I'm sure.
how much and where
Don't
did you
quote
get
me
the
on this,
ring
but I'm
mantle
almost
from?
sure the mandrel was between 10 and 15 quid on eBay. Yeah,
Share? What's share?
Share.
Yeah.
Is that almost like sure?
Here we go.
S-U-R-E?
Is that similar word to
S-H-A-R-E.
sure? DJ Turner says you get it for
Do you know what?
£50 on eBay.
With friends like you.
eBay? eBay.
Yeah, they're friends.
You'd have friends. Yeah.
And Nigel Foster says, Mark, what is this I've been hearing about you throwing a blank in the workshop? Well,
I
it wasn't
didn't
so
throw
much
it.
throwing,
The lathe threw it.
launching.
It wasn't, yeah. It wasn't so much
Yeah,
a
the fish. Yeah, the
throw. It was
hissy
a
fit, mate, as well was.
stellar launch.
No, it was actually launched off the lathe. I don't know what speed he was turning at, but it flew some distance.
2,300.
There you go. Whoosh!
It was a spindle blank, not a bowl blank, before anybody says. And I was being
And
a
it
bit
did.
aggressive
Got chucked
in the wrong
across the room.
chuck. Did. And I literally can't find it. No idea
Well, that's
where it
because your
is.
workshop's such a tip.
No, it isn't.
Pete from
Thank
Twisted
you, Pete.
Trees has put in a link for the man.
Thank you, Pete.
Because Mark couldn't be bothered to look one
Pete,
up.
thanks for your support, mate.
Thanks,
Oh,
Pete.
God, no, I've got too many windows open already. Yeah, thanks, Pete, for being a
Right,
brown
let me get rid of that before I knock it over out of the way.
Sucking up.
Hey,
Guess who Pete's earworming for next week?
Todd from Glencove, Todd at Glencove Woodwork says, Mark, do you sketch up your funnels ahead of time?
Yes.
I think Mark's drawings are legendary, of course. He probably does do a drawing.
Hey,
Nigel Foster says, Brian, do you have a link to that video? Oh, no, I haven't got the video, mate. There's no video
he
of that event.
He wasn't filming me. No.
Unfortunately. Wished I had. It would have made a nice blooper.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have Lighty's face up yet, and I haven't seen him move as quick.
so if I'm doing if this ring is just wood, do you need to put something on the inside to stop it staining your finger? Or do you just leave it on au naturel?
Depends on the wood. You go put a finish on it?
I think you have to put a finish on the inside, yeah. So you'd probably have to go through the process of sanding, finishing, and then finish of your choice.
So
before you put it on the mandrel.
I don't know. I don't know. Pete's trying to defend you there, Mark. He says Mark was going to put the link in, but he dropped it somewhere in his workshop. He actually wasn't, Pete. He's actually sitting. I can see him because he's actually sitting there with his arms folded, twiddling his thumbs.
Well, he does want to be somewhere
like
else.
He wants to be somewhere else, you know.
Yeah, I stayed here.
Adam says, thanks, Pete.
I could be somewhere else right now.
The mandrel's 36.
Really?
Steve,
I wouldn't have paid that for it. I'm too tight.
Now. When did you buy it? Yeah, we know that. You're from Norfolk. It's where people have extra short arms and extra deep pockets.
Douglas is asking, what size mandrel did you buy?
Give me a
Please,
second and
Steve.
I will tell you. Right, this takes sizes from 17mm up to 25mm. No, no.
There's not got the ring sizes written on it, no?
Don't know. We'll find out, Colin.
Colin's asking, wouldn't they break easily just being made of wood? The fact that it's probably going to have a CA finish on the inside and the outside will probably hold it together.
Adam from I Love Woodturning says, or £72 for two. £36 each, or 72 for two.
They're doing a special
I'd
offer.
go
If
for
you
the
buy
ones that
two,
are
you get two.
I'll go for the ones that are 35
Yeah.
quid each, are cheaper.
Buy two for the price of two.
Oh, 36.
36 quid each. 36 and 36 is 72.
No, I bother.
Pete's right. He says,
Yeah.
Adam, sell one ring for £500 and it works out cheap.
Yeah. Good job if you can sell one of these.
He could sell
Woodturn
bloody
ring for
water to,
Knowing
500
Pete,
grand.
he
to an
probably
Eskimo.
could.
Not ice.
Yeah,
Water.
probably.
Yeah.
Water to it?
No,
Water
it's
to
a
an
water to an Eskimo and then sell them a
You mean
fridge
like
to
water
freeze
to
it.
a mermaid? Or snow to an Eskimo? Sand to a Tuareg?
Sharp Dog has turned a few wood rings,
would
bands.
be
I've
better,
stabilised the wood
to be
first.
honest. But
There you go.
I suppose as long as I don't crank it up too tight, that'd be fine.
Andy H said there's a £30 one and a £5.50 one as well.
Have a look on Wish. They might be better on
Starting to
Wish.
get cheap
Might have
and
to wait a
cheerful.
little bit for them, but they'll be a bit cheaper, I would imagine.
Wish. You got to make a wish to see when you're getting it.
Suppose there is also the other option.
Make your own.
We're all supposed to be wood turners. How
Yes,
hard would it be to turn your own ring mandrel?
Mandrel. Yeah, that's true. A nice piece of green heart. If only I knew somebody would have a nice piece of green heart that I could use.
I've got loads. Terry gave
Oh,
me
have
some.
you? Oh,
Yeah.
Terry. Oh, I see.
Terry's got even more.
Yeah, if only I
Dave.
knew somebody, you know.
He gave some
If
to
only.
Pete as well. Hadn't he?
Sent me about two.
He gives it
Right,
away
so
to
that's
everybody
8
he
mil.
likes.
Sorry, Steve not had it. Steve not had any then.
Steve had some.
Well, there
as
you go.
well,
What
yeah.
are you whinging about then?
Oh, I had some too. I got some sent to me.
Yeah, shut up moaning.
That sounds like a
left to use it all.
that sounds like a you problem,
I was
Brian.
trying
That
to
does.
encourage them to send me another bit.
Gerard's asking,
me
where did you
problem?
get the inside
eBay.
metal ring from, please?
Everything from eBay.
Yeah.
eBay. If you go on a website called eBay and type ring blanks,
Ring module. Ring blank.
Yeah, I'm not sure to be
Ring
You're not
honest.
getting
making
it down from
supplies.
Taylor's Milk.
I think
no.
what I'm not. No, I don't think he does. No,
I don't think
I'm
he does
sure
ring supplies, does he?
that the ones I got. I
I
think
don't know.
Wayne sent me a link for, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure, but
Oh, it's Wayne's fault. We can blame Wayne then.
oh, that would have been great
It's all your fault, Wayne.
if I'd have actually made that.
Facebook Marketplace. What am I looking on Facebook Marketplace for?
So we
Della?
just need to do a little bit of
Oh, Greenheart.
technical modification now.
That would be nice, Terry. If you could send me a piece, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin.
So I'm going to grab
Try and
that
make
in
a
my
tool out
truck,
of it.
like Wayne said. So,
Oh, see how this works now.
but the trouble is,
That's a better picture for me to see how it works.
to fit my finger, I've made that fit. So
It has to be huge.
Give us a minute. Give us a minute, Dave.
That's not going to work. You
Now, I borrowed
get
this
your,
stuff off of Mark's mate, who he showed us a picture of earlier. Some black insulation tape.
stuff.
Brian's with it now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, right, yeah. They weren't my friend.
yeah. You remember the person you showed
They
him earlier?
just-
Yeah, I do now, but they weren't my friend.
Oh, right.
Taylor's Millfield does sell the ingredients for ring making.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
Oh,
Dan,
God,
Taylor's
yes.
it's a bit too tight now.
Gordon Pete
Jesus.
from the Twisted of the Trees. All right, Douglas, I'll have a look at that, mate. Douglas says there's some Greenheart reclaimed wood on Facebook.
Right, so that's better. Right, so wind that in.
Pete says Terry wouldn't give
So
me
the
any
answer
Greenheart
to
'cause I
Colin's
refuse to
question is
cover
yes,
every
it will
other
split.
Monday.
Yeah, obviously don't have too tight.
Oh, you didn't split it, did you?
Stupid boy.
No, Steve. You're supposed to
Well, I
tighten
did.
it until
I
you
did hear the first.
don't hear the
Yeah, I
first
did, and
crack.
that went pop.
Did you hear the first crack?
No, you heard it. So
Right,
you must have heard the first crack then. So you
Right,
tightened it
let's,
too much. Disc.
try again.
Yeah.
What's that?
Robert stated the obvious. Better be
Yeah.
careful explaining it, being only wood.
Let's try again. First, you don't succeed. Back up and go home.
Right. Copy. And paste.
And go home.
There you go.
At first you don't succeed, get another metal ring out and make another one.
Block. You're paying attention.
I didn't see that one. Where is it?
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, I see it now.
Too late. There's the link for the ring making supplies, Taylor's Millfield.
Right, let's try that. Perhaps I'm gonna CA
It's the
the
second
middle
one for me.
first.
Sounds
Hopefully, I can make it a little bit stronger.
good. Damn.
Brian, why did you unhide them?
Just to wind you up so you could hide them again. Oh, I've no tea left.
Right,
What
so
we
I'm
gonna do
going to put
now?
a bit of fin in this. Hopefully, this will give a bit more, give a bit more strength this time.
Terry says you just beat him this time. I'm just curious. Is that when these guys come on and put the dopey links in? That obviously is an interaction with the channel, so YouTube will be recording that.
I don't know what's going on there. Who's that
What
done
have
there?
you done, Steve?
Don't know, mate.
As soon as I sprayed the
Possible.
activator on, it went peaked on.
It went white. Block and report.
Perhaps
Okay.
the CA was a bit too much in there.
Sorry, Pete. Pete, I was going to ask Terry to come up here and help us. Bring his chainsaw.
Oh, where are you now?
I was.
Oh,
I thought you
you're
had a
trying to
chainsaw.
process some
Mark.
of that wood you've had lying there for months.
We do, but it's
No,
rubbish.
don't ask about the chainsaw. Please don't ask about the chainsaw. No, I couldn't
So
bear
angry.
to hear the
Is
story
it
again.
operator?
So angry. No.
No. Mark has a
Oh, the
lovely
wrong
chainsaw,
size.
and he ordered 2 new chains, and they came and it's well,
No.
it came and
They are
in
the right
Mark's defence,
chains.
in Mark's defence, he quoted the part number of the machine and everything, the model number and everything, and this bar size, and it came in the packet with the right information on the outside. But when he tried to fit the chain, it wouldn't fit. So the chains were obviously the wrong chains in the correct packet.
So I modified
Mark
the bar.
modified.
Oh, that would have worked well.
So Mark, in his wisdom, modified the bar.
It did work well.
I said, "Don't be doing
Well,
that, Mark."
Hang on,
Please
there's a
don't cut
bearing on the end of the bar for the chain to run round.
The end was off the bar.
Oh my goodness.
No, not that end.
Jesus.
The other
No,
end.
no, the other end. He modified the other end. You know, the bit that holds the floppy bit together. Just cut it off.
Still works.
Still
Genius.
works.
Still works. Hey,
Yeah,
I
wouldn't-
proudly grew up as a redneck, and I still
I
consider myself a bit of a redneck, and it worked. So shut up.
I wouldn't have used it.
Dave Otis going, you did what?
Yeah, that's exactly Dave. Yeah, that's what I said. Don't do it, Mark. But he persisted.
I didn't cut the wrong end off the bar. I cut the right end off the bar.
There is no right end for cutting
It
off a
still
bar.
works.
They're
Right
purposely
now.
made.
It's only an electric chainsaw.
Right.
It's not a petrol one.
CAs. Let's try. See you later, John. Thanks for coming over, mate.
John Scarborough's having to go. See you later, John. Pete's quite right, of course. Marcus formed from being cruel to blades, bandsaw or chainsaws, they quiver in fear.
You can hear them screaming as
after
they're going
being
down the
delivered to
courier.
Bude.
No, don't send me.
Yep. Don't send me to Beckett.
I didn't mean it.
It's all very unwarranted, you know.
It's all very true.
Broken one bandsaw blade in like
Yep.
3 years.
Yep.
How is that cruel?
And sanded a hole in a bowl as well. And cut the end of a chainsaw bar.
Don't know if I've.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm showing this.
Starting to worry about you.
No,
Some would say, why are you just starting to
it's
worry?
just slightly bigger.
Have you done it again, Steve?
What are you doing? When
yeah.
I said you had plenty of time, I didn't mean you mess about
You
for a
said you got
fortnight.
nothing else better to do tonight.
Dave Otley is absolutely 100% correct. Mark, you don't cut either end.
Well, you say
Oh,
that, Dave.
Ian in the shed says,
Good man.
I've just noticed
good
your
man.
shirts, Dave. Looks good. I ordered mine last night. Good man,
Yeah,
Ian.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'll go
Nigel,
for it.
they're picking on me. Nigel.
Right.
Tell them off. See, Dave Otis broken 5 bandsaw blades in 2 years. I've broken one in 3 years, and I get accused of being cruel.
Sorry, that's just carelessness now. You've broke 5 bandsaw blades.
Mark.
Very chitty. What do you consider highly dangerous?
You and your bandsaw blade hacking. Or
It's
your
bandsaw.
chainsaw blade hacking.
Chainsaw bar.
Chainsaw bar hacking.
Works perfectly.
Couldn't wait, you see. Couldn't wait to send the chains back and get them replaced.
Put that on overhead, that'd be easy one.
Was in a hurry.
Oh, thanks, Nigel. Thanks, Nigel.
Be serious, guys. We've all tried a bit of a dodgy hack every now and again to get us out of a tight spot.
If you find one that works, it works.
And if it goes Pete Tong, nobody blame but yourself.
Exactly.
Adam from Isle of Woodturning says,
Beading
"Could
tool.
use a beading tool to speed this up."
That's a good idea.
Just Just thinking out loud, he says.
That's moved on the mandrel, hasn't it?
Well, are you in a hurry to go somewhere, Adam? Pete from Twisted Trees. I'm not going to read that one out, Pete.
Didn't break
Yeah, Nigel.
2 weeks. Did I?
Yeah. Nigel Foster says, as a radio ham, I'm always doing silly hacks. Nigel, you need to talk to Terry. Terry was
I
a radio
didn't.
ham.
The other bandsaw blade's hanging up on the back wall. I didn't break it. Just
Oh, you didn't break it? Oh, okay.
I just made it unusable, but it's not broken
Why is it unusable, Mark?
because I kind of ground the teeth off on the door handle.
Ah, okay. I've done that before. That's easy. You just have to hit one nail and the whole blade's gone.
Oh, you lucky man.
It's snowing where the Klondike is. No surprises in Canada.
Terry's saying you could
snowing
just
like
use
an
the
SOB.
Good as them.
Yeah, so my tins all the
Yeah,
time.
this is Steve we're talking about. Doesn't use the skew.
Yeah.
Only open for paint tins.
Wish I'd known that. I could have just bought you a flat-bladed screwdriver.
You'd
Tell
have
you
been
what, that
handier.
skew opens tins
Instead
lovely.
of that beautiful skew that I bought you.
Doesn't hold its edge very
Right,
well, but
let's get
opens
some,
down nice.
I'm going to try this melamine lacquer on this one.
Nigel, don't do that because I
See you
always
later,
block
Mark.
you then.
Thanks for coming over.
Shop dog has to go. Bye, shop dog. The shop dog has gone.
They're talking in radio ham.
Who is Terry? Oh, yeah.
So,
What's the call sign?
They look suspiciously like the letters the spanners put in. I almost blocked both
what's the
of them.
process of using this melamine lacquer then, Mark? All right.
I've never
So
used
Lewis
the
is saying
melamine.
that's
I used the wipe on poly.
okay.
Ask Paul. He knows
So Lewis
about
has
it.
said, sorry.
Or read the
Lewis has
instructions.
just said this is the first snowfall of the year. He says, and they've been lucky so far. Yeah, we've been quite lucky here today. Last time I had
Can't beat
snow
good
was
snow.
10 years ago. I don't like snow. It's cold.
Can't remember when the really
gets you-
bad snow
It
was
gets
in.
you wet. You don't even know you're getting wet.
Pete, was it 2016 or 2017? Bristol. I remember coming down the A38 sideways in a double-decker bus.
10 years ago, probably. Isn't it? Did it. That's Romeo.
Paul says, sand and sealer, melamine lacquer, like CA.
Few
leave for
hours? We
few
ain't got a
hours,
few
buff
hours.
With
Did
ultra grit or
it.
equivalent.
Ah,
Lots of thin coats, Steve. Leave to dry in between.
I've just put 2 coats over
Go
it.
with CA
melamine
then.
lacquer.
Dave Oatley likes snow. And H. Funny says, lots of thin coats, Steve, and leave dry in
Hey?
between.
Camera's. Camera froze. It's all right now.
Sure, internet, mate.
No, it's not frozen.
Was.
Susie
Takes between-
Woodturner says she loves snow because it makes for awesome photos. It does.
Paul says takes
Oh,
between
right, okay,
2 to
it's not
4
too bad.
minutes between coats to dry.
Right, so I said I'll put 2 coats on there. Obviously, this is a demo, so bit of Yorkshire grit. Bit of Yorkshire grit, Glenn. If you're still in the chat.
Glenn, bit of Yorkshire grit there, mate. Just in case you're there. Joe will be listening in the background.
He says, yeah, it was one of them 2 years. Bad snow was 2010. He ran out of vodka and survival was questionable.
Yeah, Pete lives on a bit of a hill too, so there's snow there. You could be down
So a
in
bit
the
of-
playing fields. Dave Nichol used to live at over 8,000 feet in the mountains of Colorado. I've seen all the snow I care for. Just indeed, David. Where about in the mountains in Colorado did you live, David? I spent the summer in Colorado once in Pagosa Springs.
I like the way snow makes everything sound very quiet.
Good sound deadening qualities.
Yes.
Right, so just a little bit of friction over that. And I think
Doug Miller's singing in the background. That's because Mark refused to sing tonight. He said he couldn't.
There wasn't a song for microphone. There is.
Oh, no, there is.
There is, but we can't do it live.
Netherlands above Boulder. Oh, okay, that's Boulder, Colorado. Was it Olympic Games held there or something? It's a very famous ski area anyway, Boulder, Colorado. Yeah, you're right, Todd. It's a beautiful place. Wolf Creek Pass is where the skiing area is in Pagosa Springs, or next to Pagosa Springs. That's a scary road to drive down.
Gerard, I used to go skiing every year to a resort called Les Arcs.
right.
A paragliding incident while skiing.
Cool. It's not very thick.
Very good, Jared.
That's a bit
Colin grew up in Snowdon.
the taste of
Quite used
snow.
to taste the snow. Well, I grew up.
So as you can see, it's a bit thin.
Douglas Malone
That
says
is
his
really
sister
thin.
lives in Utah. I've been in Utah as well.
Anyway,
Said they need
There you
more
go.
snow. But it is a bit thin, yeah.
no,
Maybe-
obviously you make it a bit
maybe
more
making
chunky
it
than
out
that,
of
don't you?
wood
But
isn't a
my
good
fingers
idea.
are so big anyway. But obviously the metal ones are better. They've got a bit more weight to them. They're better. Oh, sorry. There you go.
We can't see what you're doing.
Obviously my fingers are so big.
There we go, that's
But,
better.
obviously I could have used a bit thicker bit of wood. But that mandrel's not quite big enough for the size of my finger. But the metal one obviously goes up to 25. But that's only a 21, so.
There
Oh yeah, definitely.
will be
definitely.
differences. There are different size mandrels for.
Hi, Baz. How you doing, bud?
Oh, look
Baz.
who's joined us.
Baz,
But nice bit of wood actually.
Hey,
That's
Baz.
really polished up well. Yeah, it was tree wood.
what was it?
That's a piece that I got off of you when you got that
Okay.
stuff from
Tree
that
wood.
joiner. When you brought it down. Oh, there you go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
A Roco.
Oh, it's a Roco.
So
then.
yeah, actually
Roco.
polished up really well. What did I give it? 4 coats of fine, and then 4 coats of thin, and then 2 coats of medium, and then buffed up with the original. Yeah, original microfine,
Cheapskated
and then
out.
I put some friction polish over the top of it to give it a shine. So it's actually turned out quite nice. I do like that.
I know Courchevel. Gerard, been there.
Right,
I
let's bring
haven't.
you guys back.
Never been to France.
Oh, really?
No intentions of going.
Oh. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Right, just a simple. I brought a light out of the camera so you can actually see. Look, just a simple little ring. It's quite nice. Got a nice shine to it. Right, so that's it. Quick live tonight.
Very nice rings.
Nice rings.
What a lovely ring you have, Steve.
Oh, thanks, sir. Better than the ring. Better than Brian. The ring Brian wanted me to show him. Yeah. It's always the quiet ones. Right then. So, thank you. Ring making looks fun. Yeah, to be honest, Nigel, you're not going to make a fortune out of making rings. I think it's more of a, I don't know. I don't know what you charge for a wooden ring, really.
Depends on the wood you use. I think probably you'd have to be charging 15, 20 quid a piece.
Yeah, I think you might be right, but it depends on how long it takes you and what your costs are, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you put a metal inserts in, that will add to your costs. So yeah. So I am going to go over. Go on, sorry. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, like Ian said, it's not. It's something I had to go. I watched Wayne do a live on it, and I thought, like everything, it's like, oh, I think I'll have a go at that. So you spend the 30 or 40 quid or whatever it cost you to buy all the materials, and then they've been sat in that drawers for over a year. So yeah, I totally agree. Time you bought your mandrel, if the mandrel's now 36 quid, I think I bought a pack of inserts with all different inserts in. I would imagine that was another tenner. So straight away you're talking nearly 50 quid, aren't you? So Nigel's just put, I see a metal core 13. That's a bit better price, isn't it? But again, if you're not going to make many of them, then, but like Mark said, I'm sure if you turned a spindle with the different sizes on it, steps, and then just cut it down with a bandsaw, it'd work exactly the same, wouldn't it?
Is that sure or
Sure,
share?
whatever you want to call it, because you come from Devon
Share.
and you talk improper. Right, and
I'll just have a sip of my beer.
Bear, sure. So anyway, Brian is muted. Brian's not muted. We can hear him. That's the one I've got, and Nigel. I've got the Trend Air Pro. Good shield. Anything that's a bit heavy. That's the only trouble with it, I find.
Nice.
The battery.
I got the JSP. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I try with mine is, the only thing I don't like about mine is the battery's on the back, and it makes it on your neck a bit heavy on your neck. That's the only thing I don't like. Other than that, the reliability of it, the length of the battery time, the filters are easy to clean. Other than that, I love it. It's just the weight is top heavy, and that makes your neck ache a little bit. I can hear you, Mark.
Can you guys hear me?
Woodturning by Barry says we can't.
Strange.
Oh well. Oh dear, what a shame. Never mind.
Thanks,
Terry's
Terry.
put we can't hear Brian. Thank goodness.
Thanks, Terry.
You can hear me though, can you, Terry?
Hey, what have you done to me? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. My Skype has just said, switch audio to Java Revolve 65 hands-free audio. No, I don't want to do that. How's that? Is that any better?
So
Can
that's
you
good night
hear
from
me now?
Steve. Good night from Mark.
Oh, they said
Yes.
now they
Why
can.
is that
They
not
said they
working?
can now. Oh, Ruben's just said we can now.
He's just said, damn, now we can
Oh,
hear
that's
Brian
okay.
as well.
What happened there then?
Oi, that's enough of that. I don't know, my Skype just put a little thing up the top of my
Operator
screen,
error.
wanting me to change the source.
Operator error.
Don't know why he did that.
He's old. Leave him alone.
Yeah, no. It's
Shut up,
funny.
Steve.
Oh,
Beckett.
dear. Right then, guys. We're going to go now. You can hear Brian. You can say
Right.
good night. Did they
Good
hear
night.
you at the beginning? No, they must have heard you at the beginning. If not, they would have said something.
Yeah, it must have done. That thing just popped up on my screen about, I don't know, almost a minute or two ago.
Strange. Strange, but true.
Yeah, weird. Weird.
Anyway, we're going to go now. So thanks everybody for coming over and joining me for my first live of the year. Very much appreciated. Thanks to Mark. Thanks to Brian. Thanks to Maureen.
No worries.
Thank you.
I will be back Sunday. Nick and I will be back Sunday for our first Sunday lunchtime live. So come over and say hello, join in the chat, and have a bit of a
We will.
crack. And
Keith Jarvis and I will be here watching you from the workshop.
thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. So other than that, have a
I will be watching you from the workshop.
dedication. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Have a great weekend. I really do hope you've had a good Christmas. And as you may have seen before on social media, I just hit 250,000 views. So a massive thank you to each. Massive thank you to each and every one of you guys for your continuous support. So without you guys, the channel wouldn't be what it is now. So thank you very much.
Easy for you, say.
Yeah. So we're going to close the auction on Sunday. So come over and see us on Sunday, and then you'll get a shout down or a call down or whatever you want to call it to exactly how much we've earned and raised for the Salvation Army. So other than that, have a great weekend. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Good night. Say
Bye,
night,
Rob.
guys.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for coming over. Bye.
Bye.